There is so much to be said about the Indian eating scene, its extraordinary variety, the brisk roadside business that we cannot do without, the bustling marketplaces, the sizzling tawas, the hissing, spitting charcoal grills. You get my drift. But navigating this colorful chaos all too often requires an insider's ear, an understanding of how, what, where and why, and most of all, an abiding love of the madness. Which means, of course, if you aren't to the manner born, so to speak, cracking it takes some doing. With a steady influx of international chefs setting up shop and integrating world flavors with local touches, we decided to see how it works. Kelvin Cheung of the Ellipsis restaurant in South Mumbai is one chef who has been steadily setting the restaurant scene on its ear with his playful, accessible but exceptionally refined fare. In Mumbai via Chicago and Toronto, Kelvin had to figure out Mumbai first. That he's done it in spades is perhaps the reason our day can begin at Mumbai's most famous fish market, the Sassoon Docks. Pico Iyer has talked of its jostling, clangorous technicolor profusion. It's all that and more. Thousands of tons of fish trade hands daily here, and you need serious skills navigating the crush of sellers, buyers, and the very things they're haggling over. To do it justice means you have to know how to manage it, how to showcase it, and also how early you have to hit it.
Is this how your mornings often start?
It's pretty normal, trying to get through the hustle bustle of the market and try to find some good stuff, hidden stuff.
So was Sassoon Docks like a sort of pivotal point in your I'm in Mumbai experience?
It was a huge part of it. If you can find the right fishermen, the right people who can help you, you can actually get very high quality fish.
And these are all from the Arabian Sea waters?
Yes, definitely. They're all local fish. It's kind of like the cool thing that we do. Instead of looking outwards, we try to look inwards. And that's where you can find what's fresh, what's seasonal. I mean, what's the point of me using a 3,000 rupee a kilo frozen sea bass that's been frozen for probably a year or two in someone's locker when I can get beautiful fresh fish every morning?
And yes, produce aside, Kelvin is not immune to the incredible charm of the scene. The hustle, yes, but also this. Boats in a variety of colors, fishermen hauling in their catches, bits of Bombay duck drying. Everything as fresh can be.
It's funny because as a separate entity, it actually defines what the city is. It gives you the fight of everyone clamoring to just make a life, you know, and you have to fight your way through it, you have to push your way through it, but then you also see glimmers of what makes the city so beautiful. You know, you'll see fresh fish coming out of the water, you'll see piles and piles of these beautiful like gold gem-like shrimps and the smells. It adds it all together and it kind of just shows you what the city is about.
And so we'll do some shopping, yes, but be warned, you need some serious jobs to do it well. This is not a sport for amateurs.
The aunties rule the market. The aunties rule the market. They will slap you with a piece of fish faster than you can blink an eye. I mean, there's fish flying everywhere. There's you have to watch it, close your eyes and duck, weave.
And so how does it happen? Is it like parak?
Yeah, literally like a side swing of a fish coming across your face.
Outstanding.
Well, on that note, we will head on out, briskly perhaps to avoid similar encounters. Our next stop is another Mumbai landmark, Crawford Market, 150 years old and standing tall. But before we head in, a refresher is in order. Even grocery shopping, when done right, can be hungry work. And of course, there's little that Mumbai offers that's more refreshing than this.
Are these the sort of very simple, taken for granted things, the stuff that actually...
So what makes it cool is that a lot of these things, these local items, they're forgotten. There's a whole phenomenon of culture of people avoiding things like this. So what we like to do is try to find these hidden things that people just don't want to use and try to avoid. Just too common, it's too something that they've grown up with, and there's a lot of amazing products, a lot of cool things they can do with them. And as long as you apply the right techniques, things that people have been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years in villages and at home, taking those small little things and applying what we know now and what we can do to food, you'll get some amazing stuff.
And perhaps that works because, like most exceptional chefs, he's figured out how to find the amazing in the ordinary.
again, when you come to a place like this, what are you looking for? What are we looking for? I'm assuming not peppers, particularly, or zucchini.
No, you definitely look for the more seasonal stuff. Yeah. This is where you can find the things that are harder to find, that suppliers won't be able to get or unwilling to get. Some of the more pricier things, you have to want to come more hands-on and find yourself.
Crawford Market is the place where everything is available, whether it should be or not. Happily, what we're hunting for is entirely acceptable, more it's expected.
Never gets old, right?
No, this is one of the more cooler things of becoming this market, because literally you walk in and you just get this explosion of aroma, and you already know they're good. Like, you can tell they're good.
Was when you came to Mumbai the first time you tried an Alfonso?
Yes.
Yes, and?
And they're probably the best you can get.
Yeah?
Without a doubt. The reason why I like to use them is because, for one, they're amazing. Yeah. But also because, like you said, they're overdone. Yeah. So you try to find out a way to do it somehow that it's never been done.
Oh, it's not so good, huh? Yeah, so what would that be?
Like right now, we're gonna add it onto 3 different dishes.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna do it in a salad, we're gonna do it with a fish dish, we're gonna do it for dessert. But we're making things like mango dashi, we're making mango meringue, we're making mango chocolates. Very cool stuff though. A lot of fun stuff coming up.
Mango dashi?
Yeah.
Okay, mango dashi, that I want, and hopefully a little later we'll get. But for now, it's back to the shopping bags and the shopping stands.
There's something, it's like God's little jewelry that you can use, and it's beautiful. And the smell, the taste, it's amazing.
And then the vegetables, equally varied as fresh off the farm as you're likely to get. And here too, there is much to be mined.
We use a lot of this. It's funny because like the amaranth and the coriander, if you get the right one, it's probably some of the best that you'll get.
Yeah?
Yeah. Drumsticks.
Yep.
Yeah, so again, so this is like a perfect example of something super local, super common, something that people grow up with, and now that the kind of food that we want to do is show them how we can use that and apply it in our food. Very fun stuff, more modern techniques to it. People are understanding the type of food that we want to do. It's time that I can start doing all these kind of things again. And show them like all these different cool things you can do with them. It's fun. It'll be fun.
It's going to be great.
It really, really will, as we take our haul and head back to the restaurant, happily just a hop away. Ellipsis then has been resetting some of the rules of the game. This place itself reflects exactly what the food is. The design was done very seriously indeed, but you can still kick back and enjoy yourself. So similarly in the kitchen, Kelvin is deeply committed to technique, to produce, to permutations.
I'll be happy with something, and I'll know that's good, I know it tastes good, I know it's pretty, but I'll never be satisfied with it.
But he refuses to take the menus too seriously. His dishes, as you will soon see, are fueled by such things as late-night munchies and childhood cravings. The simple which he aims to make sublime, and all too often does. Take the beetroot salad that I get to start with. The inspiration here was a garden, and look at the plate. There's the soil made of coffee and herbs, and then the fruit of it. It's pretty, it's fanciful, it's also fantastic, each element working as well separately as they do together.
In all of our foods, whether it be 3 components, 4 components, 10 components, everything is on the plate for a reason. We'll never just throw something on for jewelry or for like foo-foo, like frills and whatnot. We keep the food as simple, as honest, and as respectful to the main ingredient. So we didn't want to serve the same atypical prototype of a goat cheese beet salad. We wanted to show what you could do with beets in every single way. So you have on the plate, you have a confit beet puree, pickled beets, roast beets, and then we made the beet meringue. So you get texture, you get different temperatures, different crunch, different flavors, and then we started piecing together other parts that would elevate the beet flavor. So that's when we came out with the soil. So in your mind, you're thinking beets are sweet and they're earthy. So how could you bring out that beet flavor? So you do that by adding something earthy, something nutty, something roasty, something dark, and something chocolatey, and help bring out that flavor.
I mean, who does that? Who thinks that adding coffee and cardamom soil to this beautiful beet salad, and it works wonderfully? It is just, tastes like it's inspiration, it looks like it's inspiration. It's actually, now that I think about it, it probably tastes about 1,000 times better than its inspiration. The best part is, no matter how many bites you have of it, no one is going to be entirely the same as the one before.
And then the one I had been waiting for, Sassoon Dock snapper served with perfectly crisp skin, a beautiful fish on its own, the better for the garlic creme, the kale, and here's streaks of mango dashi on the side. Like most mango-based sauces, it's slightly sticky. Unlike most others, it's subtle with just a gentle suggestion of its main ingredient. It's made of just the skin and seeds, is brand new and brings impeccable balance to the fish. And speaking of new ways to do our favorite fruit, take this. Agnolotti with pickled mango, mango confit and mounds of buttered mango. It is, and I am not exaggerating, revelatory, sweet and salty and utterly sublime, much like the creamy drumstick puree it's served with. That's right, pasta served with drumsticks and mango. Who'da thunk?
I mean, the irony is not entirely lost on me. That to be reminded how good our own vegetables are right here, instead of coveting what's available over there, I had to be reminded of it by someone who's actually moved here.
And we're not done yet. Count on more eye-openers after the break.